Today we are going to study about commutative property of addition. According to the property, two rational numbers can be added in any order, but the result is same. That is, if you're adding two rational number, let the two rational number be, let us consider if you are adding two integers, that is 2 and 3, or you're adding it in the way 3 plus 2, that is a plus b is equal to b plus a. 2 plus 3 is 5, even 3 plus 2 is 5. That is, if you are adding two rational numbers in any order, the answer will be same. That only we call it as a commutative property of addition. Here example is given. If you have a rational number 2 upon 7 minus 3 upon 8. If you add them and now change the position. You have kept minus 3 upon 8 and then 2 upon 7. The answer for both the rational number, addition of rational number will be same. So that's commutative property of addition. Your position is changed. If it is a plus b or you write b plus a, answer will be same. A plus b is 5 here and b plus a is also 5. Associative property of addition. According to this, if you have three rational number, consider you have a, b, c, and first you are adding b and c and then adding to a, and your answer after that, if you are adding a plus b and then adding c, will be same. See the simple example. If you are adding 2 plus, if you are keeping it 3 plus, that is considered as 1, you are adding it, just change the position. After that you can add 2 plus 3 first, that is a and b, and then 1 at last. If you see both of them, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, and the side 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. In both the cases your answer is 6. So you change the position, add two rational numbers at one time and then add to the third one, your answer will be same. Your a plus b you're adding first and then adding to c, it hardly matters. That only we are going to study in associative property of addition. Remember, associative property, you have three integers or three rational numbers to be added in associative property. If it is commutative property, you are only adding two integers or two rational numbers. See the example given here. If you have two rational numbers here, 2 upon 3, 4 upon 7. Try to solve this. If you add them with 3 upon 5. First add this group and then add with 3 upon 5. Or add 3 upon 5 and 2 upon 3 and then add with 4 upon 7. Your answer is identity element for addition. That is, for addition, what's the identity element? Identity element means any element such a way if you add that element to any rational number or an integer, you should get same number. There should not be any change in it. How we have done here, 2 upon 3 added to 0. You're again getting 2 upon 3. Like a added to 0, you're getting a. If you have 2 added to 0, you'll get here 2. So, identity element for addition is 0. 0 means if it is added to any rational number, answer will be same. Next is commutative property of multiplication. Before that we have studied addition. Now this is multiplication. Should know that when you're talking about commutative property, there are two rational number included in it. That is 3 upon 7 if you are writing, multiply by 4 upon 3. There's two rational numbers. If the position of the rational numbers are changed, first you have written 4 upon 3 and then 3 upon 7, your answer will be same. Simple example, if you want to take, if you have 1 into 2, that's very simple, that is 2. Otherwise, if you write 2 into 1, it's also 2. So, commutative property of multiplication, you multiply in any way, the answer will be same. Next is associative property for multiplication. Again, it is associative, means when you have three numbers with it. If you see here example, just in the place of plus, now it's multiplication b into c. First multiply b into c and then you multiply with a. The answer what we get is same when if you multiply a into b and then multiply by c. You want to see simple example? Let us take only simple example. Let's 1, 2, 3. Let a be 1, b be 2 and c be 3. Multiply them. Similarly, first in the place of a, you can write on 1, then 2 multiplied by c is 3. Okay. Now, first you open the bracket, 3 2s are 6 multiplied by 1, that is 6 only, 6 1s are 6. Here also first you multiply 2 into 1, that is 2. Open the bracket, 2 3s are 6, the answer is same. That we call it as a associative property, where you change the position, it hardly matters, the answer will be same. Here also if you take these rational number, solve this bracket, then you multiply with the first term. Here also first solve the bracket and then multiply with the third term. Your answer will be same. That we call it as associative property for multiplication. It's for addition and multiplication. Identity element for multiplication. That is identity element for multiplication. This is again for multiplication. What is the identity element? As we studied for addition, it was 0 given there. For multiplication, identity element is 1. Should remember that what do you mean by the word identity? Identity element is an element which if you multiply with any rational number, the answer will remain same. For addition, if you put 0 in any rational number, if you add with 0, it hardly matters. In the same way, if in the multiplication, if there is a rational number, multiply it with 1, you'll get the same answer. A multiplied by 1, you'll get A. If you have 2 multiplied by 1, it will be 2. That means 1 is identity element for multiplication. As we have studied the identity element for addition, if you see addition, the identity element is 0. And for multiplication, if you see multiplication, identity element is 1. Identity element means you multiply or you add that number. There won't be any change in the given fraction. Like here, if you multiply with 1, hardly changes. If you have identity element of addition, if you see 2 plus 0, if you do, there won't be any change. It will be 2 only. And if you multiply any number with any rational number, you'll get the same answer. That is identity element of multiplication. Hope you understood